NextWave DV's coverage of NAB 2011 is made possible by LCD Viewfinder, the essential accessory for DSLR video, CPM Film Tools, your lightweight solution for caging the beast, Manhattan LCD, the affordable solution for high-definition monitoring, B&H, the professional source for photo, video, and pro audio.
Tony here from NextWave DV, and we're here with Ryan Fletcher from Arri's lighting department, and they've got a ton of great new products, including some LED lights.
Yeah, thank you. So at NAB this year, we're launching the L Series. It's a new product platform that's LED-based. We all know that Tungsten Fresnels are very versatile fixtures. They've been used in the industry because of the versatility, lots of applications. Everyone understands how to work with them. We also know that they're not very efficient though, and we know that LED products are very efficient, but not very versatile. You get multiple shadows, you can't cut the light field, can't focus them, don't get good control or color. So what we aim to do was to combine the versatility of a conventional Fresnel with the efficiency of LED fixtures so we could get the best of both worlds for line designers, technicians, and such. So we're launching the first 3 versions of the L Series at NAB this year. They're the L7C, which is color controllable, the L7T, which is tungsten, and the L7D, which is daylight. So you have basically 3 different versions depending on your applications and color temperatures. The main thing to start with is that the light field is very traditional. It's an actual Fresnel style light field. We use a modified Fresnel lens. We're able to get the same smooth, even fall off that you have from traditional tungsten Fresnels. And we're also able to focus. So you can go from 50-degree flood to 15-degree spot. We're moving the lens and fixing the light engine. It's very conventional in handling. The focus knob is just the same focus knobs that we have on our conventional products. This is the L7C, so you can actually color tune it. So you can adjust, in addition to the intensity, from 0 to 100%, and it maintains its color all the way through the beam, or through the dimming range. You can adjust the color temperature, so daylight to tungsten, and actually anywhere in between. And then you can do plus minus green, so you can add some green in if you have to match to color of some greenish sources, fluorescence in the supermarket or something, to get a white balance, or you can take some green out if you have a camera sensor that's particularly sensitive to green. In addition to that, on the color version, you can hold down the function button and you switch into color mode. So now you have hue and saturation control. So you have your color hue, so you can dial through a full color gamut, and then when you find a color you like, you can adjust saturation, so you can pull back to white or put in more pigment.
So pretty much an entire gel kit right in one light.
Exactly, yeah. So when you find a look you like, you can hold down one of the memory buttons. It'll store that look, flash 3 times. You can go back and adjust something else and find some other look or setting that you would like, and you push this button and it goes back to where you were.
How many settings can it store?
2. There's 2 setting buttons. The thought is that when you're setting up a look quickly, you can quickly store it, very easy, no menu structure to navigate. If you want something more complex, they all support DMX, so DMX 512 plus RDMs for bidirectional communication. So
what equivalent wattage would you say this light is?
In spot, it's equivalent to a 1K. In flood, it's a little less. So we're more efficient in spot than we are in flood, which is the inverse of a traditional Fresnel. So this is called the Lowcaster. It's a soft LED-based panel. It gives you a smooth, homogenized, uniform source. So you can actually use barn doors with this too. You don't have multiple point sources. It's emitting at a 66-degree beam angle. We have an intensifier that brings it down to 35 degrees, doubles the center intensity. It's very portable. We have a yoke and a clip-on battery, so really for run and gun applications. You're able to adjust intensity with no color shift. You can adjust the color temperature, so you can do daylight tungsten. And also on this, you can do plus minus green, so you can shift additional green or shift towards magenta. So,
what kind of runtime would you say on a battery?
Battery's an 1.5 hour runtime. It charges very fast too. It's an hour charge, 1.5 hour runtime.
And then what's the equivalent wattage for that?
This would be like a 150 Fresnel, tungsten Fresnel in flood.
I'm Vice President of the Lighting Division for Arri Inc., which handles all of the Americas. And we're here today to show some additional products that we have on the market. One of them is a new Arrilite, or an open face unit, using a tungsten lamp. It uses the HPL lamp, which is very efficient. It's 750 watts worth of power, but it puts out more light output than our 1,000-watt units did in our previous Arrilite. You can also downglobe that to 575 watts. Now over here we have a kit with 3 of these Arrilites. As you can see, it has a very unique reflector. This reflector is the same design as we use in our M18 which is an HMI unit, or our very large Arri Max. So we brought that and scaled it down for use into the smaller units. It uses the same accessories as the very popular Arri 650 Fresnel. So this is just one particular configuration of that kit. Now, in addition to tungsten kits, we also have an HMI kit. This particular one here is a 400 watt HMI kit. It uses a parabolic reflector, hence use the PAR. PAR stands for parabolic aluminized reflector, so you can see the design here. There are associated lenses that are used in order to spread out the light, so you have a spot, a medium, a wide, and a super wide. It also comes with a chimera ring that you can put onto the front to use a chimera bank, so you can put it into a softbox. Now, all HMIs have an associated ballast, so this is a very nice, small, lightweight ballast that you can run either this 400 watt unit off or one of our 575 watt units. And this here is called the Pocket Par 400. Next, we have a kit here that is back to the tungsten range. This is a combination called our SoftBank 1 Plus. It has one of the open face fixtures that we mentioned before, along with 3 Fresnel units, which has been very popular in our line. The 300 watt unit is the smaller one, and the 650 watt unit is the larger one. As I said before, the accessories such as barn doors, scrims, and so forth that's used with the 650 watt Fresnel is exactly the same that's used with the Arrilite at the end. Now, if we walk on down this way, you'll see at the bottom shelf here, we have our 1000 watt Fresnel unit. This is a tungsten unit, it uses 1000 watts worth of power. It is our new T1 design, which is a nice, small, compact design, and it's been very popular in medium to small size studios, and that oftentimes is used in companion again with the open face units. So here's another look at the Arrilite. You'll see it has the built-in chimera ring. You can see here it actually has the lamp, the axial mounted HPL lamp in the reflector, and behind that you'll see its larger brother, which is the 2000 watt unit. That uses a 2000 watt tungsten lamp. It's planar and coiled filament, but it's working along the axis, as you can see, rather than being axially mounted. It's working cross purpose to the actual reflector.
Subscribe to us on YouTube and visit nextwavedv.com for more news and training for video and filmmakers.